So as you saw, this is going to be a DIY on nail polish, and the color that I'm going to be making is greenery, which is the color based on Pantone color of the year, and according to them, like I said, it is greenery. So stay tuned and I'm going to show you how to make your own nail polish. Before we start, I would like to invite you to subscribe if you like to watch these type of videos, and also if you are already subscribed, I would like to just remind you to click that little bell right next to the subscribe button so that you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Otherwise, YouTube will no longer be notifying you every single time I upload a new video. Also, it helps if you click the like button every time. That way you don't miss out. I've already pre-made a little container here so that you can see. I've made this to make sure I got the color that I wanted to make, and this is based allegedly on the Pantone 2017 color of the year, which is greenery. So if you want to see how I achieved this color, which is this right here, stay tuned. This is going to be how to make actual real nail polish, not using eyeshadows, not using any of those materials that I've seen on YouTube. Like, this is actual legit nail polish. Basic materials that I suggest you have are some gloves, because if you don't get gloves, you're gonna end up like me with stained fingers and hands. Eventually it will wash off, but gloves. And some scissors. These you can have. Gloves are easy to get anywhere. A little funnel. These you can get. I'll list where you can get items like these that are not that you might not have laying around your house. I'll list where you can get them down below in the description. But a funnel like this to make the pouring easier. These actually you can get anywhere, at any craft store. You can get them at a 99-cent store or at a dollar store for very cheap. A wooden orange stick, like I said, if you don't have this, you can get it at any beauty supply store, or you can get them for a very much affordable price if you get them in a bundle like on Amazon. I can also link down below where is it that I got them for a very decent price. Something that you're gonna swatch your nail color on to test to see if it's the actual color. You don't really want to be testing it on your nails because you're gonna have to be taking it off. So I suggest getting these little nail swatches, and then in the end, when you're done, you can actually just prop it on here, and then you'll have a little demo of what the actual polish is. And I can link this also. Either an empty nail polish bottle, and I'll show you where you can get these, or if you don't want to do that and you just want it ready, you can get the basic clear nail polish that you can get at any store. In my case, I got the empty nail polish bottles, and then I bought the suspension base, which is the base that you need in order to make either glitters or matte nail polishes or just regular glossy nail polishes. You're going to need, if you buy your own suspension base, then you're going to need the stainless steel mixing balls so that you can mix it. But if you buy a ready-made clear nail polish, it should already come with one, I think. I haven't bought nail polish in a long time, so I wouldn't know. But these you can get very, very cheap as long as it's stainless steel. I can also link where I got these. You are going to need pigments of your choice. You can make it any color that you're gonna want. These are just the colors that I'm going to need to make this particular color. To begin, let's start by covering our hands, because we don't want to get more pigment on them than I already do, is alcohol. We're gonna need alcohol to dilute and mix the colors well. Just regular rubbing alcohol. I just like to put it in this little spray bottle for easy, to use it easier, faster. So I put it in here, but it's just regular rubbing alcohol that you get at any pharmacy, any store. So this you should already have in your house. If not, you can just go to any Walgreens, whatever, Walmart, and get some. You gotta make sure that when you buy your pigments, it's pigment that is used for nails. So you can't just go get any type of pigment, because some pigments are allowed to use on the body, some are not. And then with your wooden stick, I don't really measure. I don't use precise measurements. I just kind of eyeball it, and then I just make sure not to use too much, because then if you use too much, it's not going to have a good consistency. You can ruin your polish. And as always with everything, it's better to add a little bit at a time, because if you add too much, you can't take away. So I add about this much. Like I said, I'm just eyeballing it. You can't really tell from the angle of the camera, but it's not that much, really. You don't really need that much. Let's see how much it is. This is a little baggy. And a little bit more. And, oops, left it in there. And I'm gonna add more. Okay, so I have about 3 stickfuls of pigment, and a little bit more. I want to make sure it's not so transparent. 3 heapfuls. Like it's pretty full. Like it's a mouthful. To get my yellow pigment. Now this one you can see it's completely matte. There's no shimmer, no nothing on it. This one has a little shimmer to it. You'll see when I take it out. Hopefully you can tell a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little shimmer to it. So I'm going to add about, well, we'll see. This is what I'm saying, like it's really a lot of just trial. You just keep trying, adding, mixing. Since I already made another polish ahead of time, like to try it out, I kind of already know how much to add. I close it very well, and then I mix my dry ingredients. So I mix them first. It's always good to mix the dry ingredients in the bag. Kind of like when you're cooking, it's the same, kind of the same theory. So I'm going to open this up, make sure the powder falls down. Okay. Open this up carefully. All right. Open. Yes. All right. And now we're going to grab the alcohol, and we're just going to spritz a little bit in here. Not so much, but just a little bit. So 1, 2, I would say 3, 4, 5, 6. Just enough to wet the pigment and make it liquefied, and just mix everything up. And we do that here instead of in the bottle, because that way we're making sure it's not going to have any lumps in the polish, and it's easier to mix here instead of in the bottle. We still got to shake it once we incorporate it into the suspension base, into the polish, but here we make sure that there's no lumps or anything and it's not lumpy, so we mix it here for that reason. So I'm going to continue mixing, and then I'll be back to show you how we're going to put it inside the bottle. There, let me zoom out a bit so you guys can see. And this is where my funnel comes into place. Can you guys see? So I'm going to place my little funnel in here, place it right in there. And that way I'm not going to make such a big mess when I'm pouring. Okay, so I'm going to get my plastic baggie, get my scissors. I'm just going to cut the tip right off, just a little bit, and I'm going to get ready to pour. So I'm going to just turn this over, and let me zoom you guys in, and I'm just going to start pouring, squeezing it out. I'm going to kind of fold this over like this, and kind of like a pastry bag, piping bag, or I don't know what they're called because I'm not a baker, and just kind of squeeze it all out. I don't even think you guys can see. I'm sorry, but it's all falling down. Can you guys? I'm sorry, the camera angle, but it's all falling down right there. I promise you guys it is. I would have gotten that all over myself, and then that wouldn't have been pretty. Thankfully, Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, always put something underneath your working area or like a mat or something of newspaper. I put these like work towels because you're gonna make a mess, or at least I do. And afterwards, when you're done making a mess, I like to grab my little brush and kind of take whatever is on here, and because I don't like to waste anything, and just kind of like scoop it. And oh, and be careful when you raise it, because sometimes if you fill your polish bottle all the way to the top, it doesn't let it fall down. So be careful when you lift it. I didn't worry because I didn't fill mine to the top, which is another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't fill your polish all the way to the top, because if you do, when you incorporate the color, you're gonna overfill it and it's gonna spill. Also, if you buy your polish bottle and it's filled, you're gonna have to pour a little bit out. You just drop it right in there. Plop. See? It's right in there. Can you see it? It's right in there. And then you're gonna put this back in there, and you're gonna give it a good shake. See how it's right there? And then shake, 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 shake. The greenery, the color of the year. Ooh. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the color. I try to do it as close as greenery, the color of the year. I'll post a picture somewhere around here so you guys can check it out. This is my spin of greenery. I like the color. Let me know if you would wear it. Let me know if you guys want to see more tutorials on how to do DIY your own nail polish, whether it be matte, glitters, milky nail polish. Let me know. Put your comments down below. Let me know if you liked it by giving it a thumbs up with my green thumb. And yeah, see you at the next one, guys.